Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. Welcome to Benaia Talk. In this podcast, we will discuss electromagnetic radiation or EMR, its benefits and harmful effects. Are you ready? Let's get it! We have to know what is electromagnetic radiation before we go to its benefits and harmful effects. So, what is electromagnetic radiation or EMR? Electromagnetic radiation consists of waves of the electromagnetic field which propagate through space and carry electromagnetic radiant energy. EMR is created when a charged atomic particle, such as an electron, is accelerated by an electric field, causing it to move. In addition, EMR consists of electromagnetic waves, which are synchronized oscillations of electric and magnetic field. EMR are also a form of energy that includes radio waves, microwaves, X-rays, and gamma rays, as well as visible light. So, let's discuss each. First, radio waves. Radio waves is the first in the arrangement in terms of frequency. It is used primarily for communications. It have long wavelength and lowest frequency. Next in line to radio waves in terms of frequency are the microwaves. These are essentially shorter wavelength radio waves produced using oscillator cavities or special vacuum tubes called magnetron or klystrons. Aside from their application in the kitchen, where a microwave oven uses microwaves to heat up water molecules and therefore effectively cook the food, microwaves are also helpful in wireless communication, where other frequency band in radio waves is no longer available. Third is the infrared radiation. It has short wavelength and high frequency. The existence of this electromagnetic wave is one thing that is commonly overlooked by most people. It is invisible to human eyes, but we can feel it as heat if the intensity is sufficient. Fourth is the visible light. It has a short wavelength and high frequency. This is the only electromagnetic wave that we can see. We use it to see things around us. And for the fifth is the ultraviolet rays that have shorter wavelength and higher frequency than visible light. This electromagnetic wave is usually produced by very hot objects aside from the visible spectrum they emitted, such as the sun. And also, we can use it to sterilize equipments to kill microorganisms. And for the sixth level, a more energetic region of the EM spectrum is now conventionally called X-ray. X-rays can be produced by transitions of the most tightly bound electrons from a very high energy level to their ground state. The last portion, but definitely not the least in the EM spectrum, is the gamma rays. They have the shortest wavelength but the highest frequency and energy of all EM waves. Gamma rays are usually emitted during radioactive decays and nuclear processes. Because of their very high energy, gamma rays are the most penetrating among the EM waves. Exposure to gamma radiation damages cells most of the time and poses a lot of danger to the human body or any organism. But with high accuracy and precision, gamma rays can also be utilized for good. We are done explaining all of the types of EM waves. So now, we have to know what is the benefits and the harmful effects of EMR. EMR has very beneficial uses of our daily life to make it more comfortable and easier. Nowadays, we can talk to anyone on a mobile phone through the internet. It is because of EMR, since these waves can transmit signals for a very long distance. So EMR has the key roles in making our lives more comfortable. But the human body has the ability to absorb these radiations, and it might be harmful and can cause even different diseases like cancers, mental disorders, and etc. And we are done. Thanks for listening to Benaia Talk. Before we go, show some love for this podcast by leaving a review on Apple Podcasts. Don't forget to follow my Instagram account, Facebook, and Twitter account, Benaia Rico. Thank you. I hope you learned something.